content for this video: home organizing, refill, cleaning motivation, cooking, gluten and dairy free, making blueberry milk, supplements, homemade skin and hair care recipes, closet organizing, bloopers on the end, and many more. Stay until the end to see them all. I created a simplified pantry where I can find everything that I need to cook. And it's time to refill my big jars with my staples. Over the years, I was able to figure out what is the actual size for these jars compared to the bags that I'm purchasing all the flowers and such. And most of the time, it fits the amount. Like the Costco almond flour, it perfectly fits in there. The MST flour is just exactly the same size. I have a bigger size for oatmeal, and I have a little overflow in a smaller jar. I wash the jars between the refill and make sure I wipe them really dry. Some of the flour that I use more of it, I have 2 jars of that. The shallow shelves are very helpful in the pantry. I get to see what I have. I have an easy access and nothing gets pushed to the back, and I can actually create this layout for the whole entire wall, so I can use up every square inch of the space. Refilling the dish soap, I either use the 7th generation or the salt sud for that purpose. The salt sud foams up beautifully. It's really nice, but it's a little bit more pricey, but I have to use less, so it equals out on the end. But I like to use these 2 kinds, and they both biodegradable. I have this teapot that has seen better times, so I'm going to give a good care, and I'm going to scrub it with some Barkeeper's Friend, and I like to use the soft liquid version of that because it causes less damage than any powdered foam. So that's why I don't like to use baking powder to clean my porcelain sink. Had 2 inspiration for my next task, and one of them was this IKEA long bottles. We had to go to the airports, and IKEA is very close to that, so I stopped there and I picked up a few things that I will share later on in this video. But 2 of them are these bottles, and it just calls for beautiful milk. And since it's the summer, I wanna make a blueberry milk. I'm going to soak 2 cups of cashews, and either you can soak them overnight, but I'm a little bit behind on that. So I'm just going to use hot water and just soak it for an hour. I'm gonna need 2 tomatoes, a bunch of basil, bone broth powder, artichoke, and a clean pot. I have some oatmeal in there, so I'm going to clean it. Using some olive oil, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of Namaste gluten-free flour, and slightly I'm going to cook them until it's golden brown, adding some salt and garlic. Adding the bone broth powder as well, and slowly I'm going to add the water to it. I'm just letting it to warm up and stirring it around, so that way I can avoid any lumps in there. When we were traveling and we stopped at Whole Foods, I think it was in Boise, they had this incredible soup. So I am just really just shooting in the dark and I'm adding things to it that I think it was in there, and that was some tomatoes, basil, and some grilled chicken. I have some leftovers of that, and I'm going to be adding some lemon slices. These are my dehydrated lemons, so I always have them handy. They work exactly as well as the fresh ones. I just have to rehydrate them. I'm going to be adding some potatoes, and since I'm very impatient and I want to eat it fast, I chop them into tiny pieces so it can cook faster. And I'm adding some shiitake mushroom as well, and a whole can of artichoke hearts. I have some grilled chicken leftovers, and I'm going to chop them into little pieces, and I'm going to add it to the soup. I have these cotton bags. I bought them off of Amazon, and they are 100% cotton, and they are very strong. I love them, and it's so easy to clean. After I use the shiitake mushrooms, I'm going to wash the bag. It will be ready for my next shopping. I had a hard time to pick and choose if I should make a strawberry lemonade flavoring or a blueberry mint flavoring with the cashew milk. I'm gonna go with the blueberry one because it's a hot summer day, so it's gonna be refreshing with the mint. And that was actually the second inspiration to create this blueberry cashew milk, because when I saw that the flavoring that has mint and blueberry in there, I couldn't resist. And the soup, this turned out to be the best soup I ever made, so this is my top favorite now. I I used up all the grilled chicken, so whatever bone is left, I'm going to make it into a bone broth with the carrots and the celery from my garden. Now that I'm reading the instruction, and by the way, this organic flavoring is from the farmhouse teas. Originally, it says that it's for kombucha flavoring, but I am going to put it into the cashew milk to see if it can infuse the flavor in there. Now I just have to wait. Last week, we stopped at IKEA to grab a very few items, mostly dividers for my closet, and I wanted to buy this narrow shelf to put it above the window. It might seem like it's an unusual place for it, but we have a very small window and that will kind of expand the look of it. And then I have this narrow table, so the whole structure will give the illusion that it's bigger than it is. And I'm going to put some plants that eventually will have some vines and it will be hanging down, and I think it will look cute. Oh, yep, no, it's still hot. I've been on the hunt for the perfect size of this storage system where I can put the out of season items, and I don't have a lot. Like most of the items that I have, I use them on the fall and on the spring and on the summer. The only items that I want to store away in some kind of closed box system is like something I would use on a very harsh weather on the winter, like the coats, the mittens and such, and wool sweaters. But all the other sweaters I'm going to keep it out. And the other way around, on the winter I want to put all the dresses in here that I obviously only wear on the hot summer days. But I definitely wanted to have something that I have a lid for, so it doesn't get dusty, because I'm not going to wear this until January or mid-December or so. I simplified my clothes in a way that all the items that I have, I can mix them and use them together, so I don't really have specifically clothes for spring or fall, because they are kind of the same weather, maybe slightly different colors that I preferred, but I'm okay with the same colors. But it simplified everything to a degree that I only have to put away the clothes that are really for either for the harsh winter or a very hot summer days, which it's only a month or two, maybe 2 months when it's super hot or super cold. The rest of the year I'm using all the rest of the items that I have. And I have some dividers in my drawer. I love those so much. Those are from IKEA too. So these are the old ones, but I got these for my shelves as well, because when I pull them out and they are on top of each other, it's harder to keep them neat or nice, because they just get wrinkled and just tossed on top of each other. However, if I do this file system and I use this box as a guide how wide I have to fold that, I can see my clothes clearly and I have an easier time to keep them nice and neat.
I'd rather be with you.
The flavor is terrific, but I want more fun colors, so I'm going to use this blue spirulina, which is worse than an ink, so I'm being very careful. I need a little bit of a purple hue in there, so I'm going to add some pink pitaya powder as well. And I have the perfect blueberry color with the blueberry flavor in it with some mint. Back to finish the folding. This system is also helping me in the morning for a faster decision what to wear, because the number one comfort is I want to stay warm, or if it's a hot day I want to use a lighter item. So it's definitely the thickness that is on my top priority when I choose a clothing. The next one is the color, and that is up to my mood for the given day. But each box holds a different layer. Some of them has a thinner shirt, some of them has a thicker one, some has short sleeves, but that way it's just easier to see all them together, and it makes the decision making so much faster. Since it's the summer, all the thicker pants are tucked away in this lower drawer. My beloved aprons, and I love this system because I can spot them easier and it keeps me at bay. How many aprons I should keep? After our traveling and road trip, I'm still recovering. And I have this wonderful liquid form of multiple vitamin mix that I ordered off of Amazon, and this omega-3 fish oil that tastes like that is out of the world. Like, I want to eat the whole bottle. You don't really taste anything fishy in there. It's really like a lemon pie. The other multivitamin has a very mild taste, so it's very easy to take them. And I'm also taking some liquid vitamin D because liquid absorbs better than the tablets. The boys left to a fun camp for this week, and even though they are not home, I'm still airing out their room every morning, but it's getting hot, so I'm closing the windows. Since they are not going to use this bathroom until they get home, I am going to soak it in some barkeeper's friend because it's a citric acid. It works really well to dissolve some hard water built up. Catching up with the laundry and folding away whatever is clean. Today is gonna be a really hot day, so as I prepared my home and I'm closing all the windows, now I'm going to take care of the outside, watering the plants and closing the windows in the studio as well. My little happy corner. I love this little table and I often look at these magazines, which is my favorite. Thank you, friend, for all the magazines. I love them. I am inspired to make some skincare and hair care today, but before that, I have to finish up the work outside.
Tell me what you like. Please tell me what you like. There's nothing wrong with that. Treat me away.
When I bought the plants this spring, it stated these are bits, and as it started to grow, I realized it's charred, but it's okay, the chickens like it, so I just take them to the girls.
I wouldn't mind it if I find it.
I don't know if I should celebrate or I should grieve, but this is my very last sweets from the trip. They are delicious and I haven't seen them here, so let's just enjoy whatever is left from it. Last week we celebrated our 26th wedding anniversary, so these are the flowers that is left from it, and they kind of looking sad at this point, but I'm trying to save it, so I'm just cutting the bottom, giving some fresh water. Let's dive into the homemade skincare and hair care. I like to use a deep cleaner for my scalp, but they are so expensive, so I was thinking, what if I just start to come up with something on my own that I know they are good ingredients as, and one of the part that was in there is salt, so I used some Himalayan salt. I added some rosemary oil to it and lots of shampoo because I don't want to end up with more oil on my head than before. And I tried it since then and it's working amazing, so I'm going to make more of that. For next, I am going to make a deep cleaner for the face, and I'm going to use some coconut sugar, some frankincense oil, olive oil. I can use olive oil because my skin is not sensitive to get breakout from oils, and it makes my skin really soft. I tried it, I love that, and I'm going to make some more of that as well. I'm just going to give a little bit of a scrub to the citric acid that I left in the sink and in the toilet bowl.
Had more of your smile. What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds would.
Ha! That's gonna need a little bit of a reset. It's becoming an annual thing for me. Whenever the boys going to this specific camp, I just do a deep cleaning in their bathroom. And the fun fact, they went to this camp every year, and this year my older son was a leader there and a helper, so it's so nice to see and just so nostalgic to see them growing up.
Fill my head with roses.
I am gonna do a deep cleaning, and it's just easier to wash the whole thing instead of using the spray bottle where I would just push the lint left to the right. Washing is just more effective.
Maybe there is a star with your name. One thing I know is that there should be. There's no one who has a heart as pure, no, not like yours.
The system what we have in this drawer works really well, although as the boys grew they need more things, definitely, like the shaver and such. So yeah, the boys are growing up and I'm getting very nostalgic about that, as I'm missing them while they are away. After our long road trip, I definitely learned and I remembered how nice to use our own bathroom and our own bed. So I know when the boys will get home, they will really enjoy this clean bathroom. So I have one more thing left, spraying the laundry basket with my homemade cleaner, and I will put it on the sun to air it out. And all the recipes, you can find them on the scandishhome.com on my website. The temperatures are definitely going up, so I'm switching into a linen and lighter clothes. I am going to scrub the tub. It got really hot, so I finished the cleaning and I went to a quick grocery shopping, and I just had a couple of basics: fresh fruit, my favorite cold cut, milk for George, bananas, peaches, and I also want to create a comment center for the boys, just for the boys, so they can handle their own schedule on their own time. And we have a little space at the end of the hall where they have their room, so I am planning to put those organizers, or what's it called, on that wall. I stock up on the fruits, so when the boys arriving home they will have some fresh fruits, and I have the bone broths that are ready to go into the refrigerator. This is gonna be a great reminder for the boys to call their dentist for teeth cleaning and such. So this is the area where they can see it clearly, both of them. So if there are something that they share tasks, they both can see. Most of the nights are very windy where we live, and tonight is a perfect example of that. I have a sweet friend whose birthday is coming up, and I'm gonna see her very soon, so I am going to wrap one of her presents, which is a beautiful earring, and I'm picking the card that suits her personality the most, and I think she will enjoy that card. And I also have a little plate for her that is up in the house, so I'm going to slip that in there as well, and just writing a card to her. I cannot pass by my studio without painting, even if just a little. But it's so nice to just get relaxed and focused on art. New day, same tasks but in different order, and today I am going to make it a little bit more convenient. I'm going to move down my kitchen on this table, so while I'm watering the plants I can cook at the same time. Peppers and onions to begin with. I bought these for the boys for the camp, and I'm going to try one of them. It's just cooked beef, organic beef, and nothing else in there. And I'm adding some coconut aminos, some sesame seeds. While the food is cooking, I get to harvest from my garden, and even further I got to chat with my neighbor, and she gave me some amazing zucchinis and beets from her garden. She has a big heart. Well, my first plan was to go outside and eat there, but the wasps had a different plan, so I retreated into my studio. But it's still just as good as being outside because this is my favorite place. And guys, I have some bloopers that are coming up, but I just want to say a huge thank you for being here, watching all the way this video. I so appreciate you. And if you enjoy the bloopers, they are coming up now.
One, two, 1, 2.
Happy, feeling so happy. Happy, feeling so free. Sappy, feeling so sappy. Sappy from all the love that you show me. Feel what you feel, but it's how you deal with your feelings. Feeling so